Actually, it's kind of nice to have everybody in the room here together. This is kind of a nice feeling about all of this. We've got all our leadership here. We've got people that support our teachers, and it's just a real good feeling about that sort of thing, having everybody together. I have the pleasure, on behalf of our chair, who is here, Catherine Gagné, who I know that all of you know, we have a very important announcement to make this morning. And we wanted to tell everybody at the same time. And consequently, we gathered here today to do this. So thank you very much for taking time and coming down here and coming over to the building like our high school principals did to take part in this event. So what I'm about to do is announce the new Director of Education commencing August 1st, 2015 for this school system. And it's one of the jobs that the Interim Director gets to do, which I can check off. That's another one. So it is really such a pleasure for me to be able to do this, because I've had an opportunity now to work with your future director, and I have to tell you that I have the greatest regard for his integrity, for his honesty, for his transparency, all the things which any Board of Education would look for to find for their Chief Executive Officer. So I think they've made a great choice in Greg Enion. This will go down in history as the day that the new director got a standing ovation from half the crowd. You've got a great career ahead of you, young man. All of you know that Greg has been a part of your system for a long time, 33 years actually, and he's been through it all. He's been the teacher, he's been the vice principal, principal, superintendent, right through to executive director, the position that he holds now. I think that one of the considerations that the board must have made is that he is so well known in the community as well. I think you're very lucky to have someone who can actually represent all of you and the teachers in the community in such a positive way. He's had an impact on many of the partnerships that have resulted and benefited students in this school system. And you know, there's just a few of them. The Early Years Family Center, the 11 and Under Initiative. In fact, he's so creative now, he's got a 12 and Over initiative that he's kind of promoting now. Chair of the Regina District Industry Education Council. And all of these things just help to raise the kind of the profile of the school division in the eyes of the community. I said right at the beginning, it's been a great pleasure of working with Greg, and one of the areas has been this whole notion of student achievement. I can't help but think for that reason only, this board must have considered his work in this area, because I do believe that the Regina Public School System, along with it, many other things that it does, it is committed to this venture and this journey that they're on. So it's a great pleasure for me to ask Greg to come up and speak to you for the very first time as your Director of Education. Greg?
Just prior to Greg coming up, and I did a bit of a substitution because I told Ernie I would like Ernie to speak to his staff about the announcement from our board. But as I was sitting there and listening to Ernie, I thought I needed to just let you know this, that the Board of Education launched a national search for our new Director of Education. And we had many, many strong applicants come in right from Newfoundland right through to BC. Strong applicants. And we sat and we narrowed it down to a short list, and our shortlisted candidates were the highest quality candidates across the nation. And I want to say that it was with great pride that as we looked at those shortlisted candidates, we said that Greg Enion is at the top of the game, compared nationally. And he's one of our own. He came up through the system. And I think that speaks a great value to Regina Public Schools and the work that we do. To know that when we are looking nationally at this caliber, that our own staff are able to be contenders. And so it was great, with great pride that the board of directors said, yes, Greg Enion is the person that we want for this position at this time. It comes down to a timing issue. I think that where we're at as a division, we're leading the nation in so many areas, and that's because of the work that you do. And so I want to just publicly thank you, and as we move to having Greg take this new position on August 1st officially, I just want to thank you for the work that you have done in support of the work that he has done that has brought us to this place of decision. So thank you very much.
So I'm very fortunate because I have a really good mentor. His name's Ernie. So I said to Ernie yesterday, what should I do? And after you make this announcement, what do you think? A 30-minute speech? Ernie kind of looked at me and I said, I'm just kidding, Ernie. What I'd like to do, though, is say a few words to you this morning. I want to start off by thanking Ernie and Catherine for their kind introduction. I appreciate the opportunity that the Board of Trustees has provided for me, and I'm honored to stand before you this morning as your incoming Director of Education. The Regina Public School Division is a strong and innovative organization which I'm proud to be employed by. And as Ernie already pointed out, I've been kicking around for 33 years of my life, and I've given 100% commitment to the shared values of our school division. And in return, Regina Public Schools has made me who I am today. A day has not gone by over the course of my career where I have not been proud of the work that we all do with students, families, and at the same time be humbled by the difference that we can make in the lives of children and youth. The reason that I wanted to become the next Director of Education is because there's much work yet to be done. We need to educate and support every single student. And I think we all know that education can be a powerful tool if we're putting students first. We have an established and well-managed organization, but many challenges lie before us. We need to do better for many students. Literacy and numeracy achievement levels need to improve for many children. Achievement rates and graduation rates must improve for our First Nations, Métis, and Inuit students. Children need to be better prepared when they enter school and have a pathway for success when they leave school. How do we better engage students so that students attend on a regular basis and remain in school? We have many fiscal and infrastructure challenges that lie ahead of us in regard to increasing enrollment and decreasing provincial funding. Student diversity is increasing in our classrooms. So how do we work with our community, human service, and government partners to support all students who are experiencing challenges? So you may be wondering, boy, he's sure listed a lot of challenges. So how are we going to conquer these challenges and assist our students to achieve success? Well, as I look around this room this morning, we have a strong team. We have over 2,000 employees that are committed to doing their best for every single student in our school division. And so that's what we need to do. We need to pull together as a team and work together effectively. One of the foundations of my career, and Ernie mentioned that in the introduction, was looking for opportunities to collaborate, team, and partner to make things better for our students. So that's certainly something that I'm interested in working with all of you on. One of the things that I truly value is the diversity of our system and the wide range of very talented staff that we have in our organization. And one of my goals as your director is to work with all of you to use your strengths to improve our results for our students. So I look forward to the many opportunities that we will have to work together to make every child's world better. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Greg. I have no doubt the children and youth of this system will be in great hands with all of you that are in this room. Now, just to tell you, principals, you will be receiving an email to all staff, so I hope you'll share that with everyone and let them know what's happened here this morning. And Terry tells me he will also have a media release coming out shortly after this time as well, so that will be happening. Thank you ever so much for coming down here. I know that Greg would appreciate this very, very much, and certainly I do, that you took the time to come and be with us. Thanks very much. Thank you.